Welcome back
Hi.
to the Vanguard Invitational group stages. We are in group stage game 5 against Aalice versus Maximum Impact. I'm Matt and I'm joined by Simran.
In this game, we'll be seeing Aalice play Maximum Impact. So far, Maximum Impact have won a game, and Aalice have unfortunately lost a game. So we never know. The games are warming up now. People are getting more in their stride. Let's see what they can bring to the game.
Fantastic news. So, Aalice are playing against Maximum Impact. They did give a good game to Wet Bandits. However, the Wet Bandits did come on top. So, let's have the rundown of the teams.
On this team, we have Shaa, who is a juggler and a problem solver. I bet that would be useful in line ball, in choosing her shots, making her decisions. With that maths degree, she can whip out her protractor and start measuring her way around the table. Who knows?
Yeah, she's also a plant parent here, so maybe we'll see a little bit more about her. Maybe nurturing the table, nurturing where her shots are going to go in this game against Maximum Impact. And going on to the second team, we have Sam here, also a lover of almond croissants as well. We spoke about before. Max also being allergic to nuts, so maybe they might clash on the table due to this as well. He is also a mind maestro, so maybe he'll put that to use onto the table too.
Maybe he manipulates the players and that's how he wins. Who knows? Let's see.
Exactly. Let's see if the chemistry will flourish today as well. You know, last time on the table they looked fantastic. Early doors, you know, a quick win against Lineade. Although they were a bit rusty, straight into their first game. Both Lineade and Maximum Impact first team on, not any practice at Cousins Paul and Snooker Bar in Canterbury, who are hosting the games today. Also sponsored by Rubbish Snooker. Let the game begin.
Maximum Impact taking the first shot far away from the black ball, which is placed on the left-hand side, making a nice and safe shot for the first go. Maybe trying to be nice to the newbies, Aalice.
Yeah, we're seeing a nice, gentle start. However, not from Aalice here, knocking a red ball immediately out of play. They are here to play today. How will Maximum Impact respond?
Brilliant shot by Shaa there, followed by another brilliant shot from Maximum Impact, pushing out both balls out of the scoring zone, but unfortunately, perhaps not as successful as Aalice were in completely removing a ball from play. I would
Yeah, it
say
definitely looks
Aalice
like
are
that red
playing.
ball. Hmm.
I
It
would say
definitely
that
looks like
Aalice
that
are
red ball is out
playing.
of play.
Ooh, that's
So
a
that is a
shame. I
point,
was.
Maximum Impact. Apologies for talking over you, Simran.
I was about to say I thought Alice was playing brilliantly in this round, but even then, we all know blind ball can go in any direction, and one small mistake can really change the whole game.
Yeah, definitely here. We see Maximum Impact pick up their first point of the game. Very highly contested at the start of the round, but a sloppy shot there from Aalice, and they give away a point here.
Maximum Impact opting to go a little closer to the black ball this time. Would you say that that's another strategic move?
Yeah, I think they're going to try and play this, try and get this game also done as quick as possible here. Maximum Impact trying to get rid of that yellow ball, make it as difficult as possible to put into the end zone. Their red ball close to the black ball here. Very easy for them to tuck this behind the black ball here with the position of the black ball. So let's see what Aalice can do here.
Aditya making a shot onto the right side again, getting into the scoring zone. We have equal points now for both teams.
Max-
It seems that perhaps after that singular shot of the red ball, both teams are looking to keep on the other safe side. It seems
Yeah,
that
Maximum Impact here have not done themselves any favours, knocking one of their own balls out of play. However, Aalice has potted, unfortunately, one of their yellow balls, and it is now 2-0 Maximum Impact.
Hey, I'm Kieran, the creator of Rubbish Snooker, which makes art out of litter on an outdoor pool table. And I'm really proud to sponsor the Vanguard Invitational Line Ball Tournament, and check out rubbishsnooker.com.
After a mistake from Maximum Impact as well, they should have been punished, but we have not seen that here.
Do you know what? I think that was still a brilliant shot by Shauna. If I had made that shot and lost the point, I'd still be happy with it. She knocked the red ball out of the way, got all of her balls in. Unfortunately, hit it a bit too hard, but hey ho, that's the game.
Excellent shot. It would have been a fantastic point to monitor on Pot or Not, also on the Line Ball channel. Please go watch it on the YouTube channel. Please feel free to subscribe, like, comment on the videos. Tell us what we're doing wrong. Tell us what you want to hear from us. We'd also love it as well.
Aditya taking the first shot for this game. This is actually potentially the final game with Maximum Impact in the lead. 2-0, but who knows, anything could change.
Maximum Impact there, planted the ball perfectly behind one of the yellow balls. Almost impossible to knock that one out. Aalice, I think just needs to play a little bit more careful here. Get some of the balls into the zone. Try and prolong this game for as long as possible. Unfortunately, not quite in the zone that time. A little bit firm down the middle. Maybe should try and plant it behind the black ball. Your thoughts, Simran?
Yeah, I think Maximum Impact, because they're more experienced, they're less likely to make those kind of sloppy shots and unfortunate mistakes like we are seeing a lot of the other teams making in these games. I think Aalice are playing very well for their lack of experience, but perhaps not as matched up to Maximum Impact as they would hope to be.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like they're not really taking advantage of playing it across the black ball there, trying to put a ball behind it. Nor is Maximum Impact. They could use that black ball to shield away from the yellow balls, or the opposition here of Aalice. But it's an open game at this point. 3-2 to Maximum Impact. All balls are in play. Let's see what happens.
I think Aalice are finally learning to maybe play a bit of a safer game as opposed to a more aggressive one when playing with the creators of line ball. And I think they're definitely doing well steering clear of that black ball and playing less strong shots.
Yeah, Maximum Impact here, playing a very, very careful game, playing their shots nicely. Both Sam and Max here are playing shots to the best of their ability here, playing them brown, the yellow balls. All of their red balls are planted at least behind another yellow ball, making it very hard if this does go to a tie break for them to win it.
Yeah, Maximum Impact is definitely shielding their balls away, keeping themselves in safe positions, making them harder to knock out, which would be necessary. They're really, taking these guys for a ride.
Yeah, a tough shot there from Aalice. Not quite knocking any of the red balls into a position where they could be knocked out. But the yellow ball is in a good position to be knocked in by another yellow ball. So hopefully we'll see that now. Yeah, fantastic shot there. Getting their ball in, getting the other yellow ball very close. Maximum Impact just need to get their ball in here to put the pressure on. Aalice here. Again, a fantastic shot. What will we see from Aalice here?
I think these are all brilliant shots. I think everyone's kind of hoping to make it to the tie situation. And I think that Maximum Impact will definitely have an easier go at knocking out the yellow balls, but who knows?
That's a fantastic shot there from Aalice, taking this game to a tie break. Giving Maximum Impact a run for their money, not being a pushover too easily. And now we are at the tie break. And that yellow ball has just stayed in there from Aalice. It is very, very close. We hope that Aalice might be able to knock a red ball out here. Prolong this game a little bit further. But unfortunately, they did knock out a ball from Maximum Impact, but they did pot a yellow ball in the process, therefore losing the point and ultimately losing the game 3-0.
It's a shame. Those shots where you're trying to get a ball out using the white ball is always so difficult because it requires such a perfect level of force to be used. If you hit it too hard, like we saw there, you'll knock a ball in. But if you don't hit it hard enough, you won't knock someone else's ball out. How do you feel overall about the game, Matt?
I think Aalice really showed that they are a force to be reckoned with. The scoreline might not reflect this, but especially in that tiebreak, they are not afraid to give it a go when they're in a tough position, and they should be credited for that too. Some difficult shots and fantastic shots as well they played. Maximum Impact also flourishing a few of their skills today, showing that they're not just good shot-wise, but also very tactically to see out the game and win that point.
Yeah, I think Maximum Impact really met their match today, even though again it wasn't reflected in the points. I do think though that we are going to see great things from Aalice and Maximum Impact in the next few games. As you can see from the table, Aalice are now in 5th place with a 5-point differential, not having unfortunately won any games. And Maximum Impact back in that top spot with one game in hand against Daddy's Clackers.
Yeah, we have seen a clean sweep here from Maximum Impact. The first game was over very quickly. They didn't really get to showcase any of their skills. And this game, Maximum Impact are really demonstrating that they might be one of the favourites in this tournament here with their shot taking, their tactics. However, don't rule out Aalice here. They are still in, at this point, in 5th place in the playoff spots here. Another game to go in the group stage as well. Plenty to see from them too. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, I think so far Maximum Impact have kind of been cruising through the tournament. Their skill level is clearly much higher above a lot of the other teams, having had much more experience and much more practice in the past. But I think that the other teams are definitely picking up in their skills and abilities, and they should definitely, hopefully, be more wary in their upcoming games. Speaking of, in our next game, we have the Wet Bandits and the Red Hot Chili Potters playing against each other. So let's see how that goes.
Yeah, there's definitely, especially a huge thank you to Cousin Paul and Snooker Bar for allowing the Vanguard Invitational to be hosted on their tables and allowing the teams to have their practice there and also play the tournament there. And once again, a huge thank you again to Rubbish Snooker for sponsoring the tournament and sponsoring the prize for the tournament as well. So a huge thank you to them too. Once again, thank you very much for watching the Vanguard Invitational. This has been the group stage, the 5th game in the group stage. I've been Matt.
I've been Simran.
Thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to subscribe, like, comment your thoughts on the game, comment who you might think the favourite of the tournament will be. Thank you very much for watching. See you again in the next game. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi everybody, my name is Max Barrett and I'm the creator of Lion Ball Pool. I just wanted to hop in at the end of the video to say thank you so much for tuning in to the episodes of the tournament. We really appreciate you watching and supporting, so make sure if you enjoy these episodes, subscribe to the channel. At the moment we are uploading every Tuesday and Thursday at 6 PM UK time, so your subscription, it goes a long way. And the other thing I'd like to ask you to do is play Lion Ball. Go and play it in your local pool bar, snooker lounge, wherever you have access to, because we've had a lot of the players who are playing in this tournament be approached by other people in the pool bar, asking them what they're playing, having some rounds of Lion Ball, teaching each other the rules and trying out new tactics. So by playing Lion Ball and just going out there and enjoying it, you are helping to spread the brilliant work we're doing here on the channel and introducing a brand new game and bringing people together. So that means everything. And the other thing I'd love to do, and this is a bit of a reach, I would love to play Lion Ball Pool against Keanu Reeves. Now, can we make it happen? He is one of my favourite actors of all time. He is an inspiration, and if I could play against him in a game of Lion Ball, then I've won. So let's see if we can do it. Subscribe, comment, like, let's see. I'll see you in the next video.